Good morning, Divine Masculines. Welcome to the channel. So happy to have you guys with me today. I just want to thank everybody for your likes, shares, subscribes, and your comments. Thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. Today we're going to do a reading for the Divine Masculine, and we're going to start off with the Wild Archetype deck. I'm going to come back here and get my notes and see what we got for the day. What's growing in your wilderness and your wild side, right? What's growing in the wild side? This is the Wild Archetype tarot deck, and I just got it, but I love it. It's so deep. And so let's kind of get a little taste of what's going on in your guys' life today. Well, we made it to sunny days here in Washington. I hope you guys are having some sunny days too. Almost all the way through winter. Getting ready to get into spring. Yeah, planting. Yes. We will be putting our seedlings in here real soon, right? Getting our seeds ready. The Poet, number 7. Let's see what the Poet has to say to us. The Poet, number 7. Poet. It's likely there is a poem or poet that was meaningful to you at a young age. Revisit, reread it now. Be open to its message. The artist, the witness, the truth teller. The poet is related to the shaman and the bridge. These archetypes hover in the meeting place between the everyday and the sacred. Seems like somebody out there is a servant or somebody that knows God that's wild. Clairvoyant, wise, and timeless if your light is on. If your light is not on, there's harmful words, a sharp tongue, and thwarted creativity. The poet's work is to feel immensely and not be afraid. They must seek out truth in the darkest corners of the world and carry it back for all to see. This unique capacity resides within us all, regardless of our relationship to creativity. When the poet energy is present, there is a call for deep honesty and reflection, for seeing the big picture within the little one. The poet rides effortlessly between the personal and universal. It's possible that others may not seem to listen or care about the poet's work, but do not be discouraged. The words of the poet ring true for centuries to come, soothing the wounds of despair and violence that captivate our world. The poet's work is never finished. Find your voice and trust that the wind will carry it. Well, it sounds like Mother or the universe is making a call out to somebody out there, Divine Masculine. Okay, let's pull a charm. The Swan, full of grace and beauty, believes mates for life, and it's poetic in nature. It's so beautiful, a swan is, whether male or female, as it's gliding across the water, and you can't hardly take your eyes off of it. So you know who you are. You've been watched for a long, long time. Yeah, you know who you are. the poet. Okay, well, let's see where this takes us. Let's roll some dice. We don't got no planets today. The moon is flying free right now. She went through her last one. So today you guys might be feeling a little like be more clear-headed than usual. I know this morning I am. I'm sorry about the sun. I just couldn't close my window. The sun shining through. It's just so beautiful out and, so ready for spring, right? Ooh, we got 7 in Neptune and Scorpio. Wow. Okay. You guys have been really diving deep into your soul, the depths of Scorpio, and with a dreamy mind going over maybe reviewing yourself, looking at yourself in a dreamy kind of way, dreaming of what you could do, dreaming of what you can be. And that makes perfect sense because we are waking up now, and many of us are getting ready to put our best foot forward to pull our planet and its people, may I say, its living citizens, which we should consider all creatures, up, up, up into the light, right? Into a caring, loving light. And it takes all of us, Divine Masculine. We all got to stand up. We all got to move forward into our future and with honesty and integrity, making the decision that if nothing else, we ourselves will make our world a better place. And as each one of us begins to make our world, our personal world, into a better, more truthful, beautiful, kind and gentle place, we have actually changed the world. We have actually changed the world into a more youthful, loving, better place. Because we don't grow old, we don't grow stagnant. We should be ever changing, ever moving forward in our growth. And when we stop growing in our body, this is when we really want to begin growing in our mind. And with the 7 has been coming up a lot. This is spirituality. And we got the Page of Wands here. What does spirituality cover? Spirit, and this is fire. This is the Page of Wands starting out on an adventure. Spirituality covers truth. Spirituality covers love. Spirituality covers patience. Spirituality covers strength, courage. I mean, I could go on and on and on what the power of raising our spirit and our vibration in this world can do to change everything. This is somebody lit and on fire and ready to take an adventure. Somebody, already walking the walk and talking the talk. Page of Wands caught up in the circle and the fire, the awe and the inspiration of moving forward in life, Divine Masculine. And that's poetry. We could call this poetry. Is there any signs on here? Yeah, we've got air and earth, fire and earth, spreading this across the land. This energy right here is spreading across the land. Catch it. Catch it. Because we're all meant to be a part of the spiritual ascension that we're going through. And the more and more that join, believe, and move in awe, believing that you are a creature of creation and that your head and shoulders above the rest. Head and shoulders above the rest. You got a mind. Somebody out there has this beautiful spiritual mind, graceful, poetic, loving, beautiful. And I would say, you see him picking flowers for her? I'd say you really want to do it. You want to use it. You want to implement your life and power into a way that you can help bring more love and peace and wisdom and intelligence upon this planet. That's what this is all about. Six of Cups. It's remembering the good old days. The days when things were softer, gentler, and easier. And to bring those days back of childhood. We got 2 children right here. This is about getting back to our innocence, remembering who we were before all the pressure and all the stress came upon us. And, you don't have to carry the pressure and stress. You're allowed to release that and enjoy the life that you have on this planet and share your beauty with others. Because there's nothing like a loving, sweet, divine masculine. Nothing in the world. Women are expected to be sweet and kind, and the masculines are expected to be strong. And that has been a wrong perception all along, really. You have it in you to be sweet, kind, and strong, and we all do. Any quality you have, I have, and any quality I have, you have. And we are interchangeable and intermixable, and we can move into that energy that we love ourselves in and hold there. We can keep that energy of celebration and love each and every single day. But we have to practice it first. We're out of league with our childhood. We're out of league. We've left it. Grow up, grow up, grow up. That's all we ever heard, right? Anytime we did something that nobody liked, they tell us to grow up. Well, we've grown up. And grown-ups aren't that fun. Even children took responsibility for what they had to do. They were told to clean their room, but they'd still go off and play afterwards without thinking another thing about it. The room was clean. It's done. It's over. Finished. We don't have to do that again until tomorrow. So that left all that space and time to do other things that would make us happy without thinking back on what we have to do or what we got to do. To release the have-tos and got-tos, to release them and do something that you want to do, that makes you feel good. Temperance. This is Sagittarius. This is another adventure card. This is about tempering yourself, talking to yourself, convincing yourself, putting within yourself. You could see that pot as a representation of who you are, divine masculine. And what you put in that pot, what you think, what you eat, what you drink, what you feel, because all things go into this big pot that is you, this cauldron. Things of air, things of water, things of fire, and things of dirt, material. All kinds of things are within you. And you're allowed to pull anything out at any one time of any one magic, because each element is a magical element. They're all living. That's why we're alive, right? These living magical elements that go through our lives that are just so full of vibration and energy. So as you do the right things, as you love yourself, as you remember to tell yourself that you're loved, by you even, release any guilt, release any shame, don't call that out, continue to put love in there. I love myself, I trust myself, I'm capable of bringing myself to any place I've ever dreamed of being, and hold on to that faith and hope and give up any kind of lack, which is doubt or despair or I can't, or, you never tell yourself you can't. You always say, I am, I can, I will. I am, I can, I will. The Emperor. Yeah. Rock the boat. Stop the show. Drop the curtain. It's over. Yeah. Leading and being your own guide. Knowing what you need from deep within and to move towards those needs because you're worthy of them, because you deserve them, because you deserve to be happy. I tell you right now, food won't make you happy. Sex won't make you happy. Only instantly. What you're looking for is that happiness that lasts. Alcohol won't do it. Drugs won't do it. You'll spend your lifetime running and chasing these things, but none will ever make you feel like the man you want to be. The man you want to be is you want to love yourself. And that's the only way we can be happy with ourselves is when we love ourselves. And so, Divine Masculine, the work is to practice releasing any negative attachments that you have to you, that's been put on you by exes, it's been put on you by parents, it's been put on you by friends, any kind of old labels. Rip those labels off. We are not a label. We are not a title. We are not anything like that. You can't put a label on us because we change constantly. You would have to change the label every few minutes, seconds, I don't know. So don't give yourself a label. And if you do give yourself a label, make sure it's one, that's lovely and a good pet name. I'm a loving dog. I'm a loving good, I'm a good man. I'm a good man. Say that to yourself. I have to remind myself I'm a good woman. There are days when I wake up and I forget completely that I'm worthy of love and good. But I always get back to reminding myself of that I am worthy of it, or I wouldn't be here. And that I'm here to change the way people see things, see themselves especially. Because if you see yourself as special and loved, you'll do special and loved things for yourself. But if you see yourself as something that's not worthy of love, then you're not going to treat yourself very well. And you want to learn to love yourself. You want to set down this Saturn and Sagittarius, these burdens of overextending yourself, overgiving of yourself, people pleasing, trying to people please, taking on too much work, taking on too much responsibilities, and not giving yourself enough time and love. Because when you give yourself enough time and love, you're going to love your family and your closest people to you. It not only benefits you, but it's going to benefit everybody because you're going to see everything in a whole new light. It'll get brighter and lighter, and you'll realize that letting go of all the burdens of what you got to do, what your responsibilities are, and to remember that your first responsibility is to yourself, that you take those burdens off yourself by learning to love yourself. And I know it don't sound easy. And listen, I'm talking from a place where I didn't always care about myself. I used to wish I was dead every day. And I don't no more. I'm ready to fulfill my life now. And I'm not telling you that because I want anybody to feel sorry for me. But I've been in places that was hard to get out of. And I know that we can escape those mind locks that we get into that tell us or make us feel guilty or make us feel shame or make us feel unworthy. We throw all that shit to the wind and tell the wind to take it. We don't want it. It's not ours. And we only take credit for what is our due, whether right or wrong. We take accountability for ourselves. We take accountability for our good deeds. We take accountability for the things that are not so good. And we keep on trucking. We don't stop. Absolutely. We work on a new perspective. We change our mind. Is it easy? Not always. Got got to practice changing your view of the world and how you see things. But look what happens. The light shines brightly when you catch yourself and hold yourself up and remember who you are. Remember who you are. You are the father. You are the man. You are the one, the protector. You've been considered the provider, the hunter, the strong one. But you know what? It's time for the strong ones to get soft and for the soft ones to get strong. We have been flipped over. The divine feminines are asked to be stronger, to be more courageous, to be more brave. And the divine masculines are being asked to be kinder, gentler, and get a new perspective on who they are. You're not just a workhorse. You're more than that. And a woman isn't just a birther of children and a housewife. She's more than that. We need to bring these mores out of us. When we bring the more out, we're happy with who we are. We realize we found ourselves. And when we find ourselves, we are not only happy with ourselves, but we love everybody else too. Everybody becomes beautiful, even in their worst minutes, you know. Everything is beautiful and has a way of working itself out, you know, within you, within me, within this world, this earth. The more of us who begin to work on who we are and find our true self, we become like the North Pole and South Pole. We're defined. We're fixed. We don't have to worry. We are a pole unto ourselves that we draw to from our magnetic corner. So, you know, loving yourself, enjoying yourself, looking at yourself as I am, I can, I will, and doing your best and staying in the truth is going to take you. Oh my God, that is just beautiful. It's going to take you to mastering, first of all, the 4 elements, as you can see in the corner so neatly and nicely, right? That's what happens when you master your elements. You literally are a duality. You are a spiritual being in an earthly body. You are light and you are dark. But you can use your light and brighten up everything and light up the world. Look at that, divine masculine. That's so beautiful. And that's what happens when you master your elements. When you master the air, your mind. When you master the body, you know, the world, that's the body. When you master your fire, your courage, and your bravery and use it for the right thing, and your water, when you master your water, your love, when you learn to love yourself and teach yourself these things because you are the spiritual master over these elements that are in your body, these living magical elements that you carry around within you. Yeah, that's the world. That's where we all want to be, right here. This is completion. This is the learning and getting down your manifestation skills, your skills of life and love, okay? And because it is all about life and love, right? I mean, really, when you get right down to it, if you don't have love, you don't have no life. Your life sucks, right? The Empress. Yeah. And the Empress is love, right? But you got the Empress in you too. It's all about the love, the light, and staying out of that. Do not go there. This is where you're thinking too much. You're in your head. Please get out of your head and move down into the element of water, your heart. Because if you don't, your air, your head, will have negative thoughts. And if you have those negative thoughts, it'll go into your heart and it builds up a storm. And it will come out. And we are trying to avoid the storms. We want to bring calm and peace. Okay, what? One more card, guys. I love y'all. I've been absent a lot the last couple months. This winter has been a little rougher than usual. I've got more people living here with me, and so I get distracted easier. My kids are here now, and so I get distracted easier. And, I'm sorry. I love all you guys. I love doing the readings, and I want you to know that your happiness means a lot to me, because your happiness, my happiness doesn't count on your happiness, but the more people who are happy in the world, who find happiness, who heal themselves, who find their heart and realize that it's a beautiful place to live in once they've cleaned the mess out of it and the confusion, will bring a happier and more joyful world to the children that are coming. Let's leave this place better than we found it. Let's leave it better than we found it. If you had happy parents, then you yourself are probably happy. Let's say maybe you didn't have happy parents and you don't know how to make happy. You don't know how to make things happy. Happy comes from love and nurturing yourself. You would want to get a book on how do I learn to love myself. It's just that simple. Because we can read and learn anything. This is about nurturing. This is about, isn't that beautiful? Nurturing your inner child. Nurturing that little boy or girl that had such dreams and maybe never got to attain them or move towards them. This is about loving yourself, using your divine feminine energy to love your divine masculine energy, or using your divine masculine energy to love out the divine feminine energy and become the duality that you were meant to be. You're light, you're dark. We can be good, we can be evil. And it's about choosing good and bringing the best out of yourself so that you can be proud of who you are, that you pat yourself on the back like you wished your father had. Yeah. I want to pat you on the back. I love you. We need the divine masculines in this world. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. And you need to see yourself as more than a provider and somebody that has to protect others. You might want to look at yourself as providing for yourself and protecting you, divine masculine. Yeah. And with that being said, I'm going to close. I love you guys. To provide for yourself and to protect you. Remember that, divine masculine. And grow in love and honor and become something that you want to love. Okay. I love you. God bless you. Bye-bye.